I don't know, man. I was in the 7th grade. She was my math teacher. And I'm not going to say her name, but, for a while there, I think I was in love with her. And it was crazy because I also had a girlfriend at the time. But the way it kind of happened was, it started out like a joke, man. Like I was listening to Van Halen a lot. Hot for Teacher came on. Me and the boys, trying to live our past generation's lifestyle. Van Halen, Iron Maiden, Ozzy, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, all the goods. And, it's just, I was trying to live like that, so I was living kind of recklessly, I guess, if you would. And I had a girlfriend at the time, which is weird. Because, I didn't need to... Anyway, so, me and this teacher, I always flirted with her. I mean, always. It didn't matter I was dating somebody. It didn't even matter if there was a girl in class trying to flirt with me. I wanted to flirt with the teacher. I thought it was cool to do that. And the thing is, she would always, like, Michael, and I'd be like, what? You know what I mean? And, she never really got me in trouble for it, though. That's the thing. And I would come at her pretty good sometimes. I'd be like, I don't know. I remember one time I tried to convince her to come to my house to tutor me. And she was like, no, thank you, Michael. And, any other teacher I flirted with, and here's the thing, and I'm not saying she's weird, because she's not. I think she was just being nice. But any other teacher I flirted with, they were like, I'll send you to the office right now. Do you want to be expelled? I'll have you kicked out of this class, which at the time, for me, I loved getting kicked out of the class, man. I would go to ISS, in-school suspension, a lot. And my ISS teacher was my gym teacher, and he was super cool, man. But anyways, I was so convinced that it was just a playful thing. But I remember being towards the end of the year when I was going to be moving on to 8th grade, and I started ignoring my girlfriend a lot. Like, ignoring her utterly. And I was only talking to my 7th grade math teacher, and she was all I was thinking about, which is insane. So was I in love with my math teacher in 7th grade? I think there's a difference between being in love and infatuation, probably. I was very infatuated with her. She was very, very beautiful. Gosh, she was super hot. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, to the T, beautiful. And I wouldn't say I was maybe in love with her, but was I infatuated with her? Yes. Especially while I had a girlfriend at the time and was just ignoring her utterly towards the end. Me and her didn't make it into 8th grade, if that makes any sense. There goes my coworker going the other way. What are you doing, John? But I made this note for her one time, and it was one of them notes, like, it was also a note style I used to get my girlfriend that I was with at the time. I wrote her a note. It was like along the lines of, I really like you. I drew her a flower. I do art. I want to see that tattoo. I do art. I drew her a flower. I wrote her a sweet letter. Put it on her desk. From anonymous, though, so she didn't know it was me. Though she had to have known it was for me, man. Like, come on. I know. I walked in. She didn't act any different. she probably just threw it away and stuff, but I was like, you know it's for me, right? Like, in my brain, I'm like, you know it's for me. Like, I don't know. So, at the time, I'm like trying my damnedest to cheat on my girlfriend with my teacher. And, you know, man, I guess at that age, you don't really think about stuff. Or, honestly, even when I was 18, I still didn't think about stuff. But especially back then, I did not think about stuff. And I liked my girlfriend at the time. Yeah, I liked her. You know, me and her are still kind of friends to this day, you know. Me and her dated like like 4 or 5 times. So, I mean, I liked her. But also, I don't think I had a good moral thing, you know. I don't think I was morally capable back then. So I just, here's a beautiful woman. Let's go get her. That was my mindset. So, was I in love with my teacher? Probably not. But infatuated with? Definitely. Definitely. Although I did think about her, like, it was weird. I was like thinking about her, me and her going on cruises and stuff. I may have been in love with this woman. I don't know. But, that's not my only time chasing older women, man. Oh my gosh. Oldest girl I ever dated. Or should I say woman in this case. Oldest woman I ever dated. I was 18 years old. And I dated like a 35-year-old. And she was great. She had 2 kids. The one kid was already born. The other one was on the way when I was messing around with her. And then my friend convinced me, like, hey man, you should get out of there, man. You're 18, bro. You can't be raising 2 kids there, especially not yours. And I was like, screw you, man. Those kids will, step parenthood doesn't mean those are not my kids. He rolled his eyes when I said step parent. I was like, but yeah, me and her ended up splitting apart. Actually, she went up north to visit some family, I think, and I stayed at the trailer we were living. No, it was a double wide, but it wasn't like in a trailer park or anything. I stayed and moved all my stuff out the weekend she was gone. She came home and obviously flipped out, and I just had to block her on everything. Stabbed my tires. Anyways, this has gotten a little off track, but to my 7th grade math teacher, if you ever see this, yes, I was, in fact, infatuated with you. Was I perhaps in love with you? Maybe. Maybe. But no, seriously, I hope you're doing good. Hope everything's great. She got, you know what broke my heart, dude? She got married after I left 7th grade, apparently. While I was in like mid 8th grade, I believe, I found out she had gotten a new last name. And when I saw her in the hall one time, I called her by her original last name, and she said that's not what it is anymore. And I said, what? And she was like, yeah, I'm married now. And I was like, bro, broke my freaking heart, man. I remember I went home and I started being like, man, she's a freaking slut. Oh my god. I think this was around the time I got my perm too. I got a perm in 8th grade or 7th grade, I'm not sure. But yeah, I went home and I was like, she broke my heart open, you know. Oh gosh, that was a little cringy emo kid in high school and middle school. If you want to hear stories about that, I'll let you know, man. But it's pretty cringy, man. It's not anything you probably want to hear. But some people are addicted to cringy stuff. But in other news, state of the channel, I don't know. We're just kind of living at this point. I'll upload every now and then. My coworker is driving the other way, and I work at a hotel, and we are at a high percentage tonight. If I have to be by myself, I'm going to flip. If it gets really bad, I'm just gonna leave, dude. I'm just gonna leave. No, I'm not. I can't do that. But if it does get really bad, I'm just gonna have to take one job at a time, and they're gonna have to deal with it. It is what it is. But why is he going that way when he should be going this way? Anyways, off topic. Please subscribe, like the video. If you want more stories, just ask for more stories. Tell you what, if I start making at least $2,000 a month from this channel, I'll give you all the special detail stories. And I have lived a lot of life, man. I can't even, if I ever were to tell stories on this channel, I'd have to spread it out a little bit, because obviously you're gonna run out of stories eventually. But I pretty much have an endless amount of stories. I can't believe I've done all this stuff. Anyways, peace.